I have zero confidence this isn't just gonna blow up in my face immediately, but, you know, I can dream. Because, like, I think our internet is fixed, and something good happening to us is clearly impossible, so... Shit. Well, that could have been a goal. Kinda had to disrupt there, even if it was in kind of a head-ass way. I'm super sad they added highlight marker. Wait, why am I a god? Wait, why am I actually a hero? Let's go. Super sad they added highlight markers, but I can't use them unless I'm using pop-out chat. It's super dumb. Maybe I need to set some editors or something. Rugs Dealer asks, who streams at 3 in the morning? This guy, I guess. I wish Rocket League wasn't such a quiet game. I hate having to fucking rebalance my music if I want game audio to be, you know, audible. Whoops. Rug says, you're supposed to say, oh boy, 3 a.m. Oh, shit. Sorry, I forgot you're memeing. Shouldn't have waited for that. Should've just gone for it and adjusted mid-flight. I think I would just wait a little bit too long in general. Hey, I intimidated them with the backflip. Okay, now I need to be there. Or not. Is that gonna center for me? Of course not. Take the shot, boyo. There we go. Yeah, I literally can't make this game any louder, and it's super fucking irritating. I wonder if I, like, use Special K or something, if I can inject into that and, like, run an amplifier or something. Bang. Oh, fuck. I don't know what to... Gotcha. I understand completely. Burbamp says hi. Raz says first, not quite. So this is the maiden voyage of our internet minus a filter that seems to have been placed on our line for the sole purpose of ruining it. We had a tech come out today. He basically said, I don't know why this is on your line, it's doing nothing but make things worse. And he removed it, and we're completely in the green ever since, with a rock-solid connection throughout the entire day, better than it's ever been in this apartment. So, that's a thing. I'm also trying out Daryl's chair. And man, is high back the way to fucking go. Like, not only do I get lower back support, but I can also fucking lean without feeling like my... Oh, okay. But yeah, high back chairs are primo. I feel like I'm gonna have to get this back eventually. But for now, I'm gonna enjoy it. So I'm seeing 0% dropped frames here and a steady, solid green connection indicator. I want to believe that we finally found the answer. I was way too far back. Even if like a weird hell pinch happened, I should have been in a better position for that. Uh-oh. Oh no, we're bad. Oh no, my teammate abandoned me in my time of need while we were only 2 golds down with a minute to go. Why do people play like this in casual? I literally don't understand. Where the fuck is that going? That's what really gets me, is the fucking random fly balls that just go to space. Nah. Okay, the AI was able to save. Can it do it again? You go, Mitty. You're a better teammate than Roland ever was. I don't miss him at all. Frey says, one day we will have the money to get the fancy-ass chairs, Aerons or whatever. Nah, dude, Aerons are mid-back. Shit is garbage. Out here with the executive chairs. So after this, I'm going to try to take the game audio down a little bit. Why am I a god today? Why can't I actually, like, take shots? See, this game was winnable. This game was, like, violently winnable. And they just decided to leave because... I don't know. Because I'm angry about things. Alright, let's pop that shit up. Trust in the AI. Take the shot, buddy. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Alright, so real quick. We'll take, oh, wait, that's why. My player volume is suddenly at, +0 instead of -6. That would explain a lot, actually. Alright, so now comparatively, Rocket League audio should be a little bit more audible. As in, like, actually audible at all. Yeah, it's not super pronounced, but... I honestly feel like this is kind of all I want from the Rocket League audio cues. Just subtle engine roar, really. Bap. I'm just playing casuals for now, because I don't know if the internet's actually good, but it really looks like the problem has just been solved. And all it took was for us to call out literally 5 different techs over the course of a fucking year-long troubleshooting process. Hey, Plo. Oh no, it's creative exercise. I am possessed by the spirit of Reet. I am immediately agitated. My car is not purple. Where's that going? Where does anybody think that's going? Oh no. I didn't have anything. Amp says, I think it's because last time I said music was a little too low and you turned it up last time. Nah, I turned up system volume for that one. I don't ever change actual audio balance on my PC. Something must have gone kind of fuckety. Oh yeah, what are we doing here? S, challenge the ball. Or not. That was a save, I think. Wow, why am I so good at this game? Alright, S, challenge the ball. There we go. You go, buddy. Drive it up court. Field. Whatever. Ranked hoops win. Oh, no. S, you've ruined my plan. That's going in. It really shouldn't have. Frey asks, how's your frame rate doing? I'm locked to 144 right now instead of my usual 250 cap. I feel like it makes frame times a little bit more stable. I'm really, like... So the low resolution stuff where you can only see the line under the ball on a certain low resolution, like the lower your resolution are, the more visible the line is. It's super agitating. It's totally invisible on 1080p with full rendering quality. So I'm sitting here like, I gain an objective gameplay advantage if I make my game look like shit. I gain the ability to see where the ball is relative to any position on the ground. And that's super strong. But Jesus. So I can just do this right now, high performance. So how bad does this look for you guys? I mean, I realize it's going through Twitch and it's getting downscaled to 900p anyway. I get mad performance like this, I can probably uncap and run at like 300 FPS. Shave off a total of like 3 ms off every frame time, which is something that I probably can't feel, but will insist that I can. It's mostly frame time consistency that makes the difference, I think. Like, as long as your response is consistent, it matters a lot more than spiky low response. Ox Dealer says everything looks jagged, but that's about it. Well, yeah, that's all it should do, really. It's just changing rendering scale. Now, if I wanted to go full potato, I do definitely have that option. Let's unlock frame rate here so I can see what's going on. Go faster, please. Didn't throw. Alright, so this is running at...
Easy.
Hey! Thank you. $2 from Chanagaria who says, Football. Can I get a football in chat, please? So this is how PS4 players live, I guess. I mean, it doesn't really look that bad, honestly. It doesn't seem like this game really has like a model detail setting for actual game objects. Like the cars look just fine, just the materials on them aren't super great. What are we doing here? Jesus Christ. I shouldn't even be in this situation because if the ball happens to float in front of the goal, 9 times out of 10 my partner's gonna be there to take the shot anyway. Oh no, I got juked. Amp says, nah, that switch undocked. Nice save, by the way. Yeah, and I'm getting super good frame rate like this, but not really a fan of the look. I do like my video games to look presentable. And even like this at lowest resolution scaling 1080p, it's a little bit difficult to see the line. It feels like it flickers. Do I have anti-aliasing on? Is there a purpose? Excuse me, is there a purpose to anti-aliasing at this resolution? Nah. That angle was impossible, clearly. Oh! I didn't want to look at it. Alright, so if we go back to high quality, then disable light shafts, lens flares, and motion blur. Hovering in the neighborhood of like 170. And I happen to think the game looks pretty good like this. I don't like light shafts being in my face, really. Same for lens flares. I feel like emulating cameras being bad is just the most video gamey thing I've ever fucking seen in my life. But I can leave everything else on. Oh, okay. Somebody... Newt posts an 8% off code for the :D question mark shirt. Why do you have this? Where did you acquire this? I'm waiting for more people to get back to me on the :D question mark shirt. I went with the Gildan tee because I'm literally wearing a Gildan tee right now and I find them pretty acceptable to wear. Like, it's not primo shit or anything, but like, sure is a shirt. Oh no. Okay. Sarnagari says, from the donation? It gave you an 8% off code for the :D question mark shirt from the donation. What is this tech? What is this space age technology? Oh, that was almost good placement. And I'm gonna move back and let my partner handle this. All yours, buddy. That's not going anywhere, though. Oh no. I should have challenged that before it bounced. But I was unsure of where it would end up, so I was slow, and it's going to cost us. Oh no. Oh no. S, what are you? Okay. Ground it. Ground it! There we go. Gecko says, how do I know they won't fuck up and send me a Sailor Moon drinking lean shirt? Don't worry, bro, it's aesthetic. It's aesthetic, bro. Plo says, wait, you have a :D question mark shirt? I'm glad you asked. If you go to the second tab in my tip jar, there is actually a merch store that contains such high quality merchandise as the :D question mark shirt, and my face doing the dumbest shit imaginable, incorrectly aspect ratio stretched onto a mug. It's ultra wide. I feel like I should actually link that in my panel somewhere. I don't know, the merch store is such an experiment right now. I don't want to shill it because I only I can have one person who can, I've got one person who can vouch for like the :D question mark tee being of reasonably high quality, but they also sent him the wrong shirt the first time. So like, you know, But yeah, buy my shirt, and you too can receive a notification on stream informing everyone that you bought my shirt. It's got a sound and everything. I'm gonna take that shot. What the fuck? Alright, you're not in any position to challenge, so I guess I have to slowly wheel around and potato. Oh no. Wait, why was this group minus one person at 0-0 anyway? I wonder. Flo asks, do I have money for shirt though? The shirt is, I believe it's priced at $18.69. Actually, it might be $20.69. I think it's $20.69. I think 18 is like the minimum margin on their end. That's going in. It's not going in. Yeah, it's $20.69. I had to make it a nice round number with the meme suffix. I love how I just throw myself at the ball twice in quick succession and kill us. No. This is really stupid. You ever wonder why you don't see situations like this coming up in Rocket League Pro Play? It's because they're the direct result of every single person in the game being bad at the game. Tried to pop it over so that Sayaka could take the shot. Almost worked out. I was definitely facing the wrong way for that to happen, though. Okay, as long as it gets it out of direct line of fire and buys us some time, I guess that hit's acceptable. I'm challenging, guys. I'm helping. Wifegate says it's listed for $20.69. It's listed at just $20.69. I would not charge someone $400 for a t-shirt that probably costs $3 to manufacture. Although I'm trying to think of what I could actually put on the merch store that would merit a $400 price tag. It's definitely not a fucking drawstring tote bag. Why were you trying? No! Don't do that. Get out of here. It's listed for $20.69. Oh, now I understand. Hey, tapped it in. Amp says, check HBD General when you get the chance, AJ. Nice Health Site mobile app. Oh my god, that text selection is godlike. If you got Discord available, please go check it. That's super dumb. Oh no. I backflipped instead of double jumping. Why do I ever do that? Frey says, AJ, if that shirt costs $3 to manufacture, we'll be paying $3,000 for it. Profit margins are cool. Anyway. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk about how the profit motive is slowly killing us. I believe capitalism can work, but only when the governing body of the nation decides to make the profit motive not kill us by actually doing its job and legislating things. Shoutouts to regulatory capture, shoutouts to net neutrality being super dead. And my good internet probably being very short-lived. Oh. I kind of just want to let this go to OT, honestly. I just centered for them. Hey, pick that up, thank you. I don't know what I expected that to do. Red out noises. Here we go. Just slam that shit. Probably should have been centered. Alright, now's your chance. Easy. Easy. actually feel like I've been getting better at Redout recently. I've been playing again, and I'm starting to understand when to use strafe in versus strafe out. Handling is still super hard at class 4 speeds, though. Oh, I got bench warmer. Nice. Plo asks, the question is there a reverse :D question mark on the back of the shirt? How the fuck did you type that? Also, there is not on the current iteration of the shirt, but I might add one. I think it costs extra to print both sides, which is why I went with the simple option. Besides, there's a certain clarity to it. Frey says, I don't know how to read out. I can teach you, probably. It's not actually all that difficult. I think the basic idea really is just that for long or sharp turns, you need to swing the back end of your craft out a little bit so you can take a better angle. So you strafe away from the turn for a bit, and then strafe into the turn as you start turning. Frey says, teaching stream? I mean, I guess I could bring up the controller overlay and, like, go over Redout stuff. I don't really know what else I'm doing tonight. Easiest game of my fucking life. What was that brain expansion kickoff? I've never seen anybody do that before. That's wild, dude. Yeah, this chair is actually super god tier. We actually picked it up from a physical, like, local store. So, once our situation's a little better and we're not paying through the nose for a summer electrical bill that suddenly had its rates hiked and gas added to it, I might be able to pick up one for myself. For now, it seems like I might be able to borrow it whenever Daryl isn't streaming. Also, I'm really sad, because if I'd actually placed that shot, it likely would have turned into a shot. No sell. Chris asks, when's the :D question mark hat, to be honest? I don't know if they'll let me sell a hat on the Streamlabs merch store. I don't know if they have anything for that. I should look into that. I don't remember a hat. Wells just posted the most horrifying full-width :D question mark I've ever seen. That's really good. I've been kind of wanting a way to reincorporate a chat overlay back into this layout. I feel like it risks being too messy, and I kind of like the simplicity of what I've got going right now. But at the same time, part of me really, really wants to do Nico video style chat. You know this shit where all the messages scroll over the screen. That shit, it's so messy and stupid, but part of me has always kind of liked it. Because when chat blows up, there's a very visceral, just, it's a wave of messages. Did Nanase go for the brain expansion kickoff again? Is that just going in? I feel like I kind of presented it ambiguously there. I didn't really give my teammate a lot of information on whether I was going to challenge or not. Boom. Freeze says, yeah, but grip sucks. So grip apparently has multiplayer in the beta build again. I played grip for a while, and I'm honestly not too sure what to think of it. The handling model seems super stiff, and I'm not really sure if I like the way that weapons work. It's a good-looking game, and I think, like, a lot of things feel good about it, but I can't wrap my head around the racing. The handling model just doesn't feel right to me. Then again, I felt the same way about Redout for a long time, and Redout has ended up becoming one of my favorites. Oh, Kate is playing with a CPU. That makes a lot more sense. I feel bad now. Demon says, hi AJ, how are you? Doing alright. Currently reveling in the fact that my internet might actually be fixed now, and might not be a pile of trash. Seeing 0% dropped frames, rock solid green connection indicator. I'm very, very hopeful. Everything been fine for you guys? No major interruptions? I'm still using NVEnc for 900p. So things aren't as clear as they could be if I had like a Ryzen processor or something wild like that. That's a shot. Take that shit, buddy. There we go. So I'm sitting here like, I now need only 3 things in my setup. I want a white mouse pad so that my keyboard shows up better on stream. Oh no. That angle. I want this chair for myself. I'm trying it out for all of today to make sure that I'm not like getting rused and the chair actually like works well with me. And then I want an entirely new computer because this one's haunted. Nah, but real talk, like, I don't know, for the next build I'm looking to target something like, I think I'm done with NVIDIA. And I might be done with Intel too, honestly. After the scummy way they handled Spectre. So I might be going Team Red for next build, go like Ryzen RX 580 or something. Will says, shoutouts to Jesus literally reincarnating himself to personally fix your internet, or so I read on Discord. Dude, okay, so this tech gets in here, and the first thing he says to me after he actually stops the threshold is, dude, nice setup, where's the beast? And I'm sitting here like, oh, you're a human. Holy shit, they sent a person. And so the dude would not stop fucking babbling about network stuff. Super excited, which is always a great indication. Because when people actually do things because they give a shit about those things, instead of doing things because they're joyless husks of a person destroyed by the profit motive, then the results are usually a lot better. Not gonna lie. And so he goes into the fucking wiring closet that is apparently hooked up to our tap and shit. Oh, okay. And comes back with this little silver cylinder that looks like about if you took like half the length of a roll of golden dollars. Plugs at each end, and he's like, this filter was on your line. You don't have ingress. You don't need this. It was killing your connection. I have removed it. I'm very excited about this. And things have been green basically ever since. He took a filter off our end of the line as well from the coax jack, and left one with us saying, hey, if you fail to uplink and you need a little bit more transmit levels, then just put this thing back on. I feel like this guy is a legendary human on par with like the arcade owner that I found in Salt Lake. The guy who drop-kicked a fucking Arkanoid machine and fixed it by drop-kicking it. I've told that story before, but it's still one of my favorites. I shouldn't be waiting on those. I should really just be going for it because I've got a teammate behind me ready to back me up. And even if I graze the ball, it creates a weird situation for the opponents where they probably won't be able to do a whole lot with it. That's getting fucking launched. I'm sitting in the goal. Let's go. Trey says, tell it again. All right, if you insist. So we head out to this, I'm with my cousins up in Salt Lake, right? And we're looking for something to do for the day, and we find this arcade a couple miles out. We go to this place, and we find it before it opens, and it looks dusty as all fuck, and all the machines are off. We walk into the open door. There seems to be nobody else around but us. And we get to be there when the power turns on. And if you've never been in an arcade when the power turns on, let me fucking tell you, it's magical. Because everything comes on at once and starts going through self-tests and starts making noise and like this fucking ripple across the place. And all of these old cabs start up. Fucking glorious cacophony. And so we play for a while. And I noticed that, even on machines that are configured by default to need multiple credits to start, like there's a couple old driving games there, every machine is configured to need only 25 cents for a full play, which is crazy. It's like, that makes some of these machines like literally 4 times cheaper than they are on factory settings. There's a soda machine in there that's also 25 cents per can. And I'm sitting here like, okay, wait, no, at this point, you're literally just selling me free soda. And everything is pretty well maintained. There's a whole bunch of cabs in the back that aren't hooked up yet. And I watched the guy fucking cart one of these things out and like set it up midway through, the apparent sole operator of this place. And so by the end of the day, we spent the entire day there just having a fucking blast. By the end of the day, we're the last ones there, and the operator comes out like, hey, I hope you guys were having fun. I saw you were here all day. Are all the machines working okay? And I mentioned that the Arkanoid cabinet... Oh shit, drop shot, nice. The Arkanoid cabinet, which actually, like... It's one of the ones with, like, a legit dial controller. So, like, old school shit. I say the Arkanoid cabinet was fucked up and ate one of my credits. And he doesn't even bother verifying this. He just, like, takes $1 worth of quarters out of his fucking belt, puts it in my hand, and then runs over to the machine. Puts in a quarter to the machine, nothing happens. And so he takes a step back, and honest to God, I swear I'm not making this up, and I will fucking swear by it as long as I live. He takes a step back and drop kicks the machine in the coin door. Puts in a credit, and it works. I believe I met God that day. And in the same way that I met God that day, I met God today. And God fixed our internet connection. God. I want to go back there. I wonder if it's still open. He drop-kicked it in the coin door. How do you do that? Oh, okay. I guess I tapped that, though. Amp says, I love being at the cave when all the machines turn on. It makes me smile, especially because Linka's good morning message is randomized. Sometimes she says good morning. Other times she says, give it your best shot again today. Oh, that's cute. Trey and I have kicked around the idea because we both love the whole good morning tech and cab stuff nonsense. So if we ever, like, get involved in an arcade game, we want the game to, like, detect, we want the game to have readouts based on system time. So if you somehow power on the cabinet in the middle of the night, it's like, hey, what the fuck are you doing up this late? Oh, no. Frey says, now I want to be an arcade operator. Dude, fucking... Abik is out here living the dream. Apparently he's, his gig has been working in an arcade for a couple of years now. And he just posts pictures every now and again of, like, what he's doing before the place opens up, or like, hey, I opened a Groove Coaster booster today, and these things are unbelievably fucked up in the worst way. It's mad cool, actually. Oh no, I hit my teammate. A thing that totally never happens in Drop Shot, which is a totally organized game mode that isn't designed to create pure chaos at every turn. I wish I was better at aerials. Honestly, the amount of time that the ball spends in the air in this mode means that it should, like, by rights, be good for general aerial car control training. I wonder if it actually is. Because you know that I side-eye a lot of people who are like, hey, so, I do this completely unrelated thing to my video game in order to get better at the video game. Like, the best way to get better at the video game is to play the video game, almost always. But, like, a variant mode like this, it might have some merit, I don't know. Hey! Alright, we've equalized. I fucking put Honey Trap in this mix, get out of here. Oh yeah, speaking of the Musica soundtrack, apparently DAO, guys responsible for a lot of different Bimani home arcade style controllers, are working on a Musica controller to be revealed next year. So if that comes through, I'm probably going to work on finding a way to grab it. And I feel like if a controller exists, then development for a sim has to follow, right? Like, there's no way it won't, right? Wait, hold on. Are there two bots on this guy's drop shot team? Oh, somebody just joined. Okay. Amp says, what? Yeah, dude, I saw it on Pigs. There's a couple different projects for, like, homebrew controllers, like, just hey, I want to publish the specs for this thing and like sheets in such a way that it's easy for someone to reproduce. But DAO is apparently actually intending to like mass produce these things, which would be cool. Oh, I almost spiked it. Because that's how you're supposed to play drop shot, is you're supposed to fucking spike shit into the ground so people can't get a chance to return. But that requires car control that I don't actually have. Ooh, that's got power on it. I want that to hit the fucking ground, please. Hey, damaged. Alright. We've got holes. That's not charged, but it's getting closer. They're lit up. Oh no, fuck! I connected just before overtime. Alright, so both teams have a gigantic fucking hole. I don't know if that's a good thing. I feel like I just popped it up. Oh no. Oh. I'm super sad. Nobody else recognized either? Everybody fucked it up at once? This is the extended mix, I need to remove that. Totally train wrecked overtime for my team. Good shit. Good shit, my man. So yeah, Museka is probably my favorite Bimani game, I think. So I'd be really excited to be able to play it at home. I've been enjoying Sound Voltex, but the simulator experience is a little frustrating. And EMU's cloud is kind of a bad value proposition unless somebody else is paying for it. So there's not really any way for me to stream it right now. Also, it didn't seem like interest was that high for it while I was playing it. I want to get back into it. You know what I might do, actually? You know what I haven't done in fucking ages? Amp says, link me when you get the chance. Oh, it's in the most recent thread about the guy's homebrew Museka controller thing. Alright, today's kind of a weird test stream day anyway, so... Hey, Etterna is in the directory. Nice! Should I stream under that or Stepmania? I'm not sure. I feel like I should stream under Stepmania, but... Etterna makes me a little happier. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Alright, so for this to work, I've got to do a little bit of a run around here. So I gotta take my hand cam source, and alright, so low light compensation, all that shit is disabled. Just wanna pass the cord down here. Disable the 180 flip, slide this shit over. And then I have to change my desktop resolution because I like to play Stepmans in 4:3 because I feel like it makes for better layouts. The gutters aren't really used well at all. So let's see what happens here. Hopefully shit doesn't light on extreme fire. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to play for either. I've been playing weak shit recently, but... Alright, loading songs from cache. My favorite part of this process. 50%. 60%. 70%. 80%. 90%, 100%. That was good timing. Sanity check. Oh, now it has to load songs from disk. Okay, at least that's going quicker. Alright, so updating ratings. Oh no. Alright, so let's see what's going on here. I love how when my main monitor changes display modes, sometimes it blinks other monitors, but it doesn't seem to have any logic to it. Sometimes it's my left monitor, sometimes it's my right monitor, sometimes it's both. I don't really get it. That's kind of loud. Alright, so let's play something kind of slow. Yeah, this is like... I feel like I black flagged this or something. Oh no, I actually didn't, cool. Alright, let's see if I can, like, SDG or something. The, 16s in this are a little bit weird, but I don't know. So hopefully this works. Let me know if anything is, like, dropping frames or lighting on fire or something. Oh, did I really fucking NG that? I want to push a little bit less for, like, super intense clears while I'm getting back into things and, like, maybe focus a little bit more on MA or just, like, playing for fun. Yeah, 29G. I'm gonna have to play that when I'm actually warmed up to, like, go for SDG. Rex Dealer says, Wheel of Prizes 1.1 win. I literally don't even have Wheel of Prizes on my machine right now. Now let's look for warm-up stuff. Oh, no. So we're looking for, like, difficulty 14 to 16 on 1.0? I don't know. Oh yeah, dude, 10 minutes stamina file. Great warm-up. Pad files, nah. Oh yeah, people have requests for, like, anything below, like, a 21. I'll give them a try. Jump stream, stamina, technical, okay. I'm just sitting here like, man, I need to play more files. There's a lot of fun shit charted in this game. Reminder that the latest Etterna has a pack downloader built in and actually organizes them by average difficulty and has suggested sets for various levels of skill. That's dumb. Those two G's did not make any sense. H-Up says, Corey in the house theme, please. Alright, I'll give it a shot. Mind dodge. Oh god, that was nearly G. Ah. Now it's silly. Now the score is dumb. CG. I bet without the mine it's probably a AAA on Judge 4. I can actually check that because my score gets converted to Judge 4 over here. 99.2, yeah, not quite. Alright, so let's see. Do I not have the Corey in the house from Dump Parade? Do I have Dump Parade? I do not have Dump Parade. Oh, I can't hit. I can't hit space. Wait, I do have Dump Parade. Oh, it's just I'm on filters. That's why. Reset. Okay. Oh, wait, no. That's a 29. Okay. We're not doing the Dump Parade version. Night Core. Morning, Isaac. Okay, Jack file, I understand. I don't know what that was. Anyway, welcome to 4 in the morning. 91.7. I bet it was a 93 online. 92.7? Wait. I can actually get top score on this if I grind. What? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, here we go. Nah. It's just like... That's a stupid... No. Rip. That FC's actually possible. And that's... Wait, why is that a 23? Wait. Why is that actually on my jack speed? No! Oh no. Alright. That was a weird effect. Alright, I've got a 95 on this on 1.0. I don't feel like playing at anything higher than that, though. Jack files scale really aggressively with rates. Here we go. Suggestion from Amp here. Sing along if you know the words. Sound Voltex ass song. H-Top says, I loved your concentration face, dude. Thanks, I don't have eyelid muscles. That actually crushed my old score, that's cool. Is there a chart for the government? Knows? We have the goddamn Power Rangers. This file's awesome because the audio clicks are actually in the file. It's not your fucking setup. Yeah, I think I saw a not ITG chart for it. Yeah, for sure, but I don't have it, and I don't think Etterna handles not ITG charts particularly well anyway. Need some blend W here. Oh no. I can give you. I'll hit you with another Mautendu original. Also, every file in YOLO 1 is bad. I don't actually mean that, but holy shit, going back to it, it's such a volatile pack. Dumb great. James.
I'm a bad boy with a lot of hoes. Drive my own cars and wear my own clothes. I hang out tough. I'm a real boss. Big Snoop Dogg, yeah, he's so sharp.
My MA is so good.
Top dog, by them all, yeah, burning it up. DPGC, you should be turning it up. LPC, yeah, we cook it back up. And when they bang this in the club, baby, you got to get up.
Got Jack on 4 for no reason. Dickhead, hold. Ashik says, AJ, random question, but thoughts on RTS games? Never got into them, so I don't really have a lot of thoughts about RTS games. If anybody wants to recommend a starting point, I'll throw it into my backlog. Wait, I have a double A on No Disguise? When? Do I have it online? Is that where I have it? Because this file kicks my ass, like, super hard. Oh hey, that I have I have a score on it on 0.8. Oh no. Oh, and if I click my name, it opens up my profile. I want to be able to kill No Disguise. It's such a fun file, but it's like just a little bit above my ability. Trey says, AJ stream XCOM. Oh no. Looked at chat, got it great. I'm telling you guys, I need a system that puts chat in my disconnected controller. Xbox One for Windows, auto mapping all joysticks. Let me just kill your run, bro. No big deal. Holy shit, I've been working on that for like years. Why did I just randomly get it? Anyway, that ought to fucking bump up my hand stream rating a little bit. Jesus Christ. I literally got that fucking 26% outright fail like yesterday. That's cool. And May wasn't bad either, honestly. Let's see what it was. Let's see what the percent was on J4. Alright, so where am I? This is a super farmed file, so might take me a bit to find myself. Or maybe the, let's say, current rate. Oh, hey, there's me. Wow, that's a 96 on J4. That's crazy. Hey, that's cool. Guess I'm uploading that score. Alright, I'm gonna make one more attempt at a hard file and then like fall back to easy stuff to give myself a little bit to rest. That's a dumb miss. Like super dumb. Didn't even make sense dumb. Hey, it's a pass. It's better than I've done before. Man, that ending is super rough, though. It just goes on forever. Wow, that's still 20.6, even with such... That was like a really silly segment towards the end here, where it's just like, okay, so let's not recover for like 20 minutes. H-Op says, I wanted to ask you, AJ, opinions on Moonlighter. No opinion, because I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'll play the shortcut, how's that? Search it, my guy. Oh, okay. Oh god, it's the affected version. I'm super sad. The shortcut is available unaffected! Just rip it from Museka! I guess the effects make it a little bit more interesting to map, but it's a chart, not a map that you fucking degenerate did on. See, now I know my internet is working. I saw the fucking copy pasta in time. Nice. 10 Gs? That's pretty solid. Only a 19.3? I'm a little disappointed. I thought my MA was better than that. Alex Dealer says, stream latency is at 1.5 seconds roughly at my end. Fantastic, so the latency mode is working. I guess I'll just do that. I think I'm gonna keep it to like 1 or 2 more files to make sure that I'm quitting before I'm reaching my limit. This is why I haven't been streaming this, is because I can only play it for pretty small windows. Wait, where did my favorites playlist go? There we go. I put the 17 on 1.2 and the ending killed me. Like, check this score out, right? Ending is just... Would you like to Great Rush? Thank you very much. You can actually see my stamina deteriorating over the course of the file, which is awesome. I've got no idea how to save it. There's no fate, yeah, I know. This is actually kind of a fun chord jag file. What the fuck? Satan. I love 25 Disney songs. How about this? Let's use filters. Let's filter for between 17 and 21. Under 2 minutes long. By the way, that's an and search, dickheads. Oh yeah, I don't have a score on this yet. Pineapple Spaceship is super fun. It's just dumb, mindless stream with, like, stamina check JS at the end. I wonder if I should put this thing back on the OpenGL renderer. I think it ships D3D by default, but I've been having a little bit of stuttering with the D3D renderer lately. Or it could just be my imagination. I'm not used to blur reduction on 144 Hz yet. Nice grades, idiot. Hey, that was actually pretty good. 16G. Oh wow, it's 22 as well. Nice, nice. There's no way. 1.1 is fun, but not today, I guess. Probably just a bad idea. Every file in Dump Parade is godlike, actually.
When things come together, as in two forces or two intentional ones, it's less like it doesn't. It's not usually. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Early. Nice! I'm actually crushing stuff today. Chris says, I appreciate the badly photoshopped Dwayne Johnson on the side. What do you mean, dude? He's part of the Baywatch cast. Don't worry about it.
I summoned two of those.
About to fucking bring up my profile online. Yep! So you're good at stream, I guess? I don't know.
This is a crazy awesome run. Wouldn't it suck to use it to effectively
I remember this being fun. Need to stop playing pure technical files.
Yep, but the thing with
Are my key taps synced up with the music? I checked that a while back, like a couple days ago. But as you know, offset can be floaty. Ding. What are MA? Okay. This file is so good. Dumb miss at the end, but okay. Scoring wife, says Chris. I haven't played one of these games in years. What does that mean? Wife is an alternate scoring system developed by Menatius Grace. So in like classical Stepmania and DDR scoring, you get points rigidly assigned into tiers based on how close you were. So like Marv, Perfect, Great, Good, Bad, Miss all represent strict timing windows. And so like, I don't know the actual numbers, but let's say that like a Great is from something like 40 to 90 milliseconds. On classical scoring systems, a grade at 40 milliseconds is worth the same amount as a grade at 90 milliseconds, despite them being in a totally different universe when it comes to actual, like, accuracy. Wow, I was at a 23.4, well. So, the premise of Wife is that it actually spreads things out so that the, so that point distribution is based on your actual timing difference from the real note, which means that a lot of patterns become less mashable because you can't just say, well, I'll get it close enough and hit great windows, and that'll protect me from the brunt of my mashing, because the late greats will still destroy you. Stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Makes for overall a way more reliable scoring system. Okay. I can't do that on 20. I can't do that on 1.2. Am I fucking kidding myself? No. Anyway, last couple of files for me. And then I'll like... I don't know, Earth's Mightiest Angler? I'm just happy I can stream again without worrying about my internet, dude. I'm gonna fucking stream every day. I like dumb, mindless JS files, I'm not gonna lie. Hitting keys just feels good. This is interesting. It's a fucked up pattern, I like it. Whoops. Yeah, I'm gonna come back to that. It's actually got kind of a fun ending. Amp says, I'm gonna stream every fucking day. Famous last words. I mean, you know, of course. Sort of inevitable at that point. Yeah, I think that's my last one before my hand starts acting up. And this is why I'm not streaming Stepmania right now, because I don't play for long enough to really justify it, per se. Like, Amp says, how much are you willing to bet if this were Osimania there would be SV changes out the ass? Oh, for sure. Osimania charting, more like crimes against humanity. Alright, so I think what I want to try here is I'm going to see if I can, like, if there's a Suku farming party up on a North American data center at 2 in the morning, I'll join that, and otherwise I'll just do some fishing. I don't know. Chop says, you want me to link you Moonlighter and check it a bit? Ping me on Discord in Hitbox Dimension about it, and I'll take a look at it after the stream. Oh yeah. We've got a Oh yeah, I got the new background. I was playing around with something a little bit earlier. Apparently somebody did an HTML5 recreation of a whole bunch of old pixel art backgrounds from like some ancient fucking calendar program. And a lot of them look super good, but they also adjust lighting to time of day, which is why you basically can't see that one because it's 2 in the fucking morning. So that's cool. That's your informational experience of today. Actually, really quickly, I wonder if I have that set to... Yeah, I've got it set to shut down source when not visible. But I really shouldn't, because it's really not taking up a lot of resources as far as I can tell. Alright, so let's put in our one-time pass. Start up the fun playlist again. Come on. Here, video game. There we go. I still love that blur effect. I'm actually really happy I found a plugin that does that. Alright, so we're back to this train, which means I do that, and this. Oh wait, ACT isn't open, so that's not gonna work yet. Okay, here we go. I love how tapping out of FF14 blanks, like, not only my main monitor, but the monitor next to my main monitor for 20 minutes. Oh, ACT update. Graphs and text export formatters may now use shortened numbers and suffixes. ACT will now be able to use TLS 1.1 or 1.2 as long as .NET Framework 4.6 or greater is installed. Okay, fuck it, I'll update. Seems good to me. Start the updater process. Oh no, it tapped back into FF14 as part of the updater somehow. Rugstealer says, All-Star Stream, Rocket League, Etterna, and 14 all on the same stream. He's the most powerful human on Earth, that's why. Alright, so we'll flash this up real quick. Here, Mopey Mopey. Here, boy. There we go. Oh, hello. Hello, Mexican Flyer. Thank you for making your presence known. So, what are we doing here? Well, first we're checking PF to see if... Alright, it's a farm party with no healer slots. Oh my goodness! This PF is legendary. So we've got the grade duty complete. He said, Artemis Storm on Gilgamesh, worst asked of all, stood in DPS spot for spear and killed us all and refused to acknowledge. Lame. This person is trying so fucking hard to get it clear. I wonder if they know that PF part, that PF title is gonna get them negative distance. It's gonna be bad. Wait, there's a bell literally right here. If I wanted to check ventures, I can just do it here. Nope. What am I selling right now? Oh yeah, I'm selling the mistake. I bought a Boundless Expanse fountain when I already had one in the yard, and then I bought a Levi fountain trying to put next to it, and I forgot that the Levi fountain is about 20 feet tall. So I'm just trying to sell it back before I bind it. If it doesn't move, I'll put it in the yard as a fucking badge of shame, but... Oh, did I actually change game? I totally didn't. Okay, let's try this. There we go. Currently selling no items. I should probably switch your venture. Assign venture. Field exploration. Average item level 20? You fucking diva, what do you want from me? View retainer attributes and gear. Do I have anything to give to you? Why are you in literal garbage? Okay, I guess I can just put you in gathering gear, and it, like, works for some reason. So, here you go. Average item level 20, but let's go ahead and do the future-proof upgrades. I'll give you my fucking GP earrings and then wonder where they went in about 5 seconds. You're getting the fucking toadskin rings too. Let's go. Wait, why do I have 2 of these in the first place? I don't even know. Alright, assign venture. There we go. I really should be listing with the retainer named price fixing, but nah, they're just ventures right now. Okay, so what are we doing? I'll run like 1 trials, I guess. Because I can do that and it just activates. Please enjoy the soothing sound of the fidget cube. This is now an ASMR stream. I honestly fucking love this thing. I wish the Switch wasn't so goddamn loud. Like, you can dampen it by rocking it in a way that doesn't slam it against the fucking body of the thing. But then you don't get the satisfying snap. Anyway, fidget spinners. It's like this is God's gift to somebody who just needs something to do with their hands while waiting for this DPS to wake the fuck up and hit the button on the queue, even though I know they're not going to. It's okay, because you are replaceable. You are the least important person on Earth. Hey, nudge this down a little bit. Yeah, I think that works a little bit better. Maybe slightly up? Yeah, this works. Oh! No! Just gonna type a sad face. I'm super sad. Mog HM is just the dumbest fight on the entire planet. We're gonna wipe at least once because nobody remembers the kill order because fuck this thing. Here's my opener. Here goes, guys. Oh yeah, this game is ridiculously loud. Hold on. We're multi-dotting. It's advanced shit. Frey says do Mog Extreme. No! Maybe unsync Mog Extreme, but even that, I don't know. I don't know, is unsync Mog Extreme something where you still actually have to do mechanics? I have no idea. I'm tanking, don't worry about it. The Conjurer just fucks off. Probably could have dotted this one again, actually. I don't know, maybe not. Should have just done fishing. Ray says, you want to join up and try it? I'm in the mood for bad decisions. No, I don't want to try Mog Extreme. Are you kidding me? Rookstealer asks, thoughts on clemency? Okay, no meme. It sometimes has a purpose, but if you have to ask what that purpose is, then what you're using it for is not that purpose. There he is. The biggest asshole on Earth. You ready? Here we go. I want threat. Give me threats. Alright, now I'm gonna fade that. And it's literally not even going to help that much. I'm tethered to somebody. Alright, throw him for a loop. Okay. I guess things are happening now. Mog is faking gay. Frey says, oh shit, somebody remembered the order. I mean, I don't know if kill the black mage first counts as remembering the order, but we're doing okay. Easy. That benediction was the most powerful thing on the planet. Alright, Memento Moogle. Doesn't do anything. Hey, this is actually significantly less unpleasant than the last time I did it. Also, I'm the best player on Earth. That holy is the good shit. I'm gonna greed the Mog Fists just because. What if I actually get them? Roll, you fuckers. Nice. I can win the Mog Fists, but I can't win... Oh, sorry about that. I can win the Mog Fists, but I can't win mounts. Give me the fucking dog, please. I guess I'll filter this for, Tsukiyomi. Loot duty complete. Are there no farm parties up? Wild. Well, I guess now I can do the disable notifications when results are 0. Sure. Alright, so what are we fishing for today? Did that play through my speakers? I'm so good at this. I don't know why I have to manually switch the audio device every time. I wish it would just use your primary. I think the direct sound version of that uses your primary, but... Alright, so let's reconnect the pad, remove the paddles. These things are awesome unless you're, like, actually attempting to put down your pad, and then they just go off every time. Let's go ahead and swap high cordials in for cordials here. And then... do I want to do red script and leaf fish farm, or do I want to do aether sand grind? How's aether sand doing right now? What's the price of Everdeep and is it moving? Alright, Everdeep is moving pretty regularly, both NQ and HQ, although it looks like NQ is more in demand. Maybe it's the craft it's required for doesn't really need HQ mats. Chris asks, what are the paddles for? The paddles are, they attach to the back of the controller where there are these 4 little buttons. Like that. And I currently have them mapped to bumpers, so I can hit bumpers without removing my fingers from the triggers. But you can map them to whatever through the configurator. It's super cozy. Like, besides the snapback issue, which is only relevant in like one game I play, I will chill the Elite controller until the day I die. It's super strong. And you can remap any button to any other button. You can adjust sensitivity curves to the triggers and the sticks. The sticks themselves... Actually, why am I doing this when I have a fucking... Does this still work? Okay, so it's set up incorrectly because I am very cool. But you can fucking remove the stick. Remove the D-pad. Just fucking comes off. Yeah, Rug Sealer gets it right. Sensitivity curve, but no dead zone adjustment. And there's a switch on the front that lets you toggle between different profiles. So I have one profile for hair triggers and one profile for normal triggers. and it's pretty solid, honestly. I'm a big fan. Alright, so I think we're gonna go do Aether Sand Grind, which means that I want to be at the Dawn Throne. I haven't had my Elite controller for very long, so I can't speak for longevity. Like, I don't know if it's super durable, but it feels super durable. It feels like a $150 controller ought to feel, is really the long and short of it. Anyway, let's drop to the best fishing spot on the planet. And be cozy. Man, high cordials are broken. Wait, I'm actually gonna overcap if I don't fucking hook set for some of these. So, connection has been rock solid this whole time. 0% dropped frames. Oh shit, I'm using Breamlers, I'm stupid. Now I'm definitely gonna overcap on regen ticks. I want Stonefly Larva for this. And it's windy? I feel like rates are lower if it's not clear skies. I know somebody mentioned that shit on Angler, but I don't know if it's confirmed. So if it's not clear skies here and I get fucked over for like a cycle or two, then I might just go do Diosquid instead. Because Diosquid are a red script turn-in, which means I can feed myself more cordials, and the Leaf Fish actually moves at a pretty decent clip as well. Although I'm wary of flooding the market. Like, Leaf Fish are really tricky even on large servers because it's a very easy market to fuck up. Because the demand for it is super inflexible and super rare, but because of that, the market is usually underpopulated, which means that it's a good spot to be if you're like, if you can 2-for-1 on it. I don't know, I'm not exactly a market analyst. I just fish, dude. Alright, so maybe I'm not getting screwed today. Because if I don't get screwed in this weather, then I definitely want to Aether Sand fish. Getting like 8,000 per stack, and getting up to 4 per descent. Or reduction. I don't have descent available, because I don't crafters. That's a good shit. Chris says, that's good, may pick one up then. How good is the D-pad? I love the Switch Pro, but the D-pad has some annoying quirks. So it comes with 2 D-pads. One is a traditional D-pad that has a very tactile feel without being clicky. I'd compare it to like, if you've ever used the Logitech F310, imagine that except the entire assembly isn't floating. If not, then the closest thing I can compare it to is like, what if the Genesis D-pad cost $150? I really like it. You can also slot in a dish D-pad that like has space filled in on the diagonals, so it kind of smoothly rotates. It's kind of like a multifaceted dish sort of thing. It's not my favorite, but I imagine it could be useful for like menu navigation or something in like a shooter. Frey says, I used to Switch Pro controller for a bit at EVO and actually hated it. Really? What didn't you like about it? Because I've been seeing some pretty rave reviews. I'm letting go on every medium tug because the medium tug fish aren't worth anything for me, and I'd rather save the GP. There we go. I should do like the MLG Pro Fish Cam down here or something. Zaga's call, go away, I don't want you. Yeah, you know what? Today's a good feel. I even feel like I mostly fixed the issue where I was coming out too quiet on Discord. I finally took the plunge and took my gain up a little bit because I shouldn't be shouting on the level where like this current level of gain is peaking anyway. And I feel like it made my noise reduction even more accurate. I feel like there's less background noise coming in from the AC, although if noise is being generated that isn't like legitimate noise, like if it's music or talking, it'll still get through the noise filter, and it'll sound kind of weird. But there's not a lot I can do about that, so... God, that was kind of a rambling sentence. Anyway, I'm feeling good, is the sentiment that I'm trying to convey at this particular moment in time. Wow, 36 even with a hook set pull? Yikes. This chair feels super good. I lowered my actual chair just a little bit, and it feels a lot better for me though. So this is what being me is like. Life is just a never-ending series of neurotic minor optimizations, micro optimizations, really, for the purpose of working just a little bit better, a little bit more comfortable, a little bit faster. That's what we do. Frey says regarding the Switch Pro controller, it didn't feel right at all. I need more time on it when I'm not sitting there trying to parse a Smash Ultimate demo, but my current impression is that it's actually a downgrade from the Wii U Pro controller. I really like the Wii U Pro controller. If you don't need analog triggers, a Wii U Pro controller with like an X input adapter is actually still one of my recommendations for a pad on PC. People get really hung up over the button layout, but it's honestly no more distracting than dealing with, dealing with the stick layout differences in Xbox and PlayStation controllers. It's about on that level. It's not really a fundamental shift or anything. And hey, if you don't want analog triggers, then the digital triggers on the Wii U Pro controller are actually, like, they're just buttons. They feel very natural to press. Even this thing with the short trigger throw, like if I want my triggers to act like buttons, I can turn on short trigger throw, but it's not super natural. It just feels like they get fully stopped, like a quarter through the pull. And like they register fine and everything, but it doesn't feel super good to hold them, for instance. I don't know if that makes a whole lot of sense. Apparently the Logitech F310 is super polarizing, but it was one of my favorite pads back when I had it. Somebody fucking ran over the cord with a wheelie chair and it died for me, but I really enjoyed it while I had it. The floating D-pad was kind of a good feel. Yeah, this is actually coming out pretty good. What weather is this? This is wind. Yeah, I'm pulling enough Sweatfish that this is fine. I feel like the more pulls in clear skies shit might just be a myth, or maybe I get more pulls in wind that I'm rusing myself in the opposite direction. For this kind of stuff, I feel like it's important to let yourself develop superstition at least a little bit, to feel like you have some control over the process. Maybe that sounds silly, but honestly, what is the fun if you're not like personifying the RNG in a way? Because what this is a protracted battle versus odds. You gotta put a face to your enemy, you know? Maybe I'm completely insane. That's always a possibility. Think about that a lot. Frey says, I'm still upset that the Switch doesn't have analog triggers. It surprises me, honestly. I don't really know why it wasn't a thing. Maybe it's like they really wanted to keep the form factor of the Joy-Cons and that I don't know. Nintendo does as Nintendo does. I'm just happy nobody is following suit like the entire Android ecosystem seems to be doing with Apple. Entire Android ecosystem is like, yeah, let's add notches and remove headphone jacks. People tried to do that shit in the console industry. Sony announces the PS5 and it's got fucking digital triggers. And it's the exact same hardware as the last console. My god, dude. Yeah. I really only started this as a connection test, and I'm happy to report that the test has been thus far a resounding success. Everything is pretty much good. Hopefully everything remains good for everybody else. I actually did a net play test with Raz and Eunice as well. Or I did one with Venus. Because with Venus we got a shaky 5 to 6 frame connection. And after this fix we get 4 frames. So hopefully things have improved. Like, if the ranked Eunice experience is a little bit better, that'd be super sick. Plo2265 says, multi-game streaming. I mean, if somebody's got their NDI target on, I could totally, like, bring up somebody else's monitor on the stream right now. I'm slowly working on networking this thing into, like, streamer house extraordinaire, where we're all just kind of, like, connected. It's kind of one of the benefits of the Long Boy, the 30-foot candy cane striped HDMI cable. This is gonna come out NQ and make me super sad. Here it is. Yep. Plo says it was a bad reference to how you changed game twice already. Oh, I know that. I just did my own thing. I don't know. So if I create an NDI source here, source name. I bet this is gonna work. Watch this actually work. Or maybe it won't. Maybe I need to... I feel like I might need to restart the scan convert. Oh, hey! Would you look at that? So Ethan's playing some League of Legos. What is this hero? What are we doing here? And yeah, it just works. Pretty decent quality. You can just bring it up, scale it like any other source, picture in picture. I don't know, I think this shit's really cool. NDI is actually super neat, and the fact that it works on our LAN because we've got a good enough router to handle it is super good. Hold up for just a second while I adjust something. Yeah, so the idea is that I can bring that up on any PC in the house as long as they're running the scan converter, and then it starts streaming the video out at like 100 megabits per second or what have you. Some super high rate that's super cool. Oh shit, don't cast yet. Get out of there. Freyday is responsible for this addition to the soundtrack. The playlist, I guess. The soundtrack. Jeez, I'm not exactly directing a feature film here. I want to pick up Pac-Man Championship Edition 2 at some point again. I gave it a try and refunded it because money was a little bit tight at the time and it didn't click with me instantly, but I want to give it another shot. Plo asks, so how many games can you have in one stream now? Well, after this patience cycle, I could totally switch to Redout and just fuck around. I'm just trolling everyone on Discord, sending hero notifications every time. Sometimes I worry that that's agitating people. I think for the next Applebot, I want to do some kind of system where you can, like, click on a reaction to subscribe to certain notifications. So, like, if you want to subscribe to stream notifications, you click one reaction. If you want to subscribe to Hellsite status updates, you click another notification. That's kind of waiting on the new backend, but as far as I'm concerned, there's really no rush because people have enough tools to control their notifications within Discord itself. Like, ain't enough. Plo says, this time I meant streaming back from other computers like you just showed off, lol. I was actually able to get NDI views from all 3 of the PCs in the house that aren't this one running at the same time. I had them, I put OBS into 4K and had it put a full screen projector onto our TV through the Candy Cane Stripe Long Boy HDMI cable. And from there I just organized everything so that it was a 2x2 grid, and because 4K fits 4 1080p screens exactly, everyone's screens were displaying at native res on the TV. 60 FPS, perfection. It was so fucking cool. Like, I'm mad happy that I can do that. It comes with some scruples. I'm still trying to work out some weird issues that happen where, like, sometimes you'll run into dropouts from running off more monitors at once, and there's some color space conversion weirdness that screws things up when you're, like, trying to mirror the desktop between the TV and one of these monitors, but... Chris says, CE2 is a hit or miss. You either love it immediately or you don't. I guess I don't then, because it didn't click with me right away. I love Championship Edition DX. That game is mad good, even if the routing gets a little bit rigid after a while. I feel like it takes a little bit too long to start up. But I do like it a lot. Of the 13 parties currently recruiting, one matches your search conditions. Oh. I feel like I should just play tank. I want a tank in Trials so badly. It seems like so much fucking fun. But, man, leveling through dungeons is the biggest downer on the planet. I'm actually about to level a tank through Palace of the Dead because dungeon leveling is so stressful for me. Because for me to be optimal in dungeon leveling, it requires the one thing that I'm worst at, which is spatial modeling of unknown locations. Like, you really have to know the dungeon layout, you have to know what packs are where, you have to know what geometry is where, so you know where you can LOS, and how far it's worth pulling. So you don't walk through gigantic dead areas with no packs and then awkwardly turn around at a wall. It's frustrating playing Dark Knight. I do love tanking bosses, though. That's super fun. At the same time, though, optimizing healer DPS is one of those, like, little head-ass things that I just appreciate a lot, because it, by all rights, through the game's design language, it should be auxiliary to the role, but it becomes basically the role's main focus past a certain level of optimization. Like, there's really not a lot of stuff in this game that's hard to heal through. In terms of, like, well, you just use your resources and you can heal stuff. It's more about allocating your resources correctly to do multiple jobs and sync up with your co-healer. Am I getting trolled now? I feel like it's been ages since I actually saw a good catch. Shoutouts to Tim Fallen, eternally cursed to write great music for shitty games, or in the case of Time Tracks, a game that literally didn't come out at all. Although I hear there's a prototype floating around on the internet. I think Vinny streamed it as Call of Duty Ghosts for the Genesis at one point. God bless. Alright, so I guess... let's do some reduction. Unable to execute command while gathering. Well, okay. Let's see what comes out. 4 stacks NQ. 2 stacks NQ. 4 stacks NQ. Alright, alright, alright. Crystals. 3 stacks NQ. I don't even think this one can give me. Yeah, I think below a certain threshold of collectability, you can't get Aether Sand, period. So it just gives you crystals, which is like, eh. I'll take the crystals, whatever. But, alright, 1 stack NQ. 3 stacks HQ. And 4 stacks NQ. So how much... God. I gotta do something with my inventory. So I got 18 stacks of Upper Deep that are going for like 6k a piece NQ intermittently. I don't know, I want to price high so I don't inadvertently cause a undercut flood. Because you gotta handle the market delicately. If something is easily accessible but in high demand, then you have to handle the market very carefully, because if you list a lot of it at once, it can just cause fucking undercut stampede. It's like the general player base is a herd of wildebeests who doesn't understand how to maximize profit. They don't understand that if you leave something up for a high price, it will sell, and so people undercut into fucking oblivion and tank the price of things that should sell well for no reason. Sniffy asks, is this the stream where high-octane fishing gameplay is right now? You guessed it. Out here farming for aether sand on a ledge in the middle of fucking nowhere. I like my lizard. I was looking to the mod station the other day like, I wonder if there are any glamour items that I'd like to buy from here. And there really aren't. Like, the only thing I kinda want from Mog Station right now is the carbuncle mount, but I feel like if I put on the carbuncle mount in public, I'd have to immediately, like, light my computer on fire, because wearing the carbuncle mount is an admission that you paid $30 for a mount. And he says, "Ayo, hope your night's going well, though." Yeah, I'm feeling good. Internet's looking good, chair's comfy. The yields are great. Hopefully. If this stuff keeps moving, at least. Zagas calls can fuck off. They're literally a trash fish, and I can't even do anything with them. Where even are Zagas calls here? I like how I have a fuck ton of HQ sweatfish that aren't collectible, apparently, because I, like, fucked up glove or something. Maybe that's what I did. God, what do I even have in here? I got diamond dust, bunch of fucking Allegan pieces, an Aether Pool grip, but only one of them. Because I thought I was gonna go for fucking Palace of the Dead weapons. Or Heaven on High weapons, and then Heaven on High turned out to be such terrible, unfun garbage that I actually literally learned an EX Primal for the first time to avoid doing it. 26 totems. I want to go for Suku Dog, seriously. I really, really want to do it, but... it's hard, dude. I've seen 2 whistles and 26 totems. Rolled a 76 on the last whistle and got outrolled by one guy with a 94. I just, the fucking hope that welled up in my chest when I saw that 76 and thought, I might be able to win with this. I hate myself for being hopeful. And I'm sitting here like, does it make sense to just wait for 5.0 and do this unsync? I mean, like, the tombstone yield on the clear isn't terrible. Like, if you farm in a stable group, it saves me from having to do expert roulette. And I really don't enjoy expert these days, so that's a plus, but... I don't know. Because you'd think, if you run an unsync at 80, you can consistently do things like skip second Selenomancy and burn through Blade Phase really quickly. But you still have to do core mechanics of the fight. Like, 80 won't save people from screwing up first Selenomancy, for instance, which is not a problem in most farm parties that I've seen, but right now the rewards are relevant. How many people that know the fight are going to be farming it once 5.0 drops? Cindy says, I haven't played FF in a while, probably since Stormblood 3.1. Anything much new as of late or nah? I hear a lot of stuff about Eureka. Like an Animos, Pegos, something, I don't know, Relic Quest. That's apparently the content they're focusing on right now, and I don't give a shit about it because it's terrible, so... You're asking the wrong guy. I just play. I don't know. Getting super excited for the upcoming patch that'll introduce 10 roll action slots, so I can finally use rescue in dungeons without feeling like I'm losing out on something important. No more protect macro, no more swapping Asuna. Oh god, it sounds so fucking nice. What if the game was just good, said Square Enix. Alright, gonna lose some GP regen ticks here, dang. I feel like high cordials create that problem where you're wasting GP regen ticks, but it also seems like I haven't been waiting for GP yet. So I think I do prefer high cordials for this kind of situation, where I'm just looking for one target pull. Can I get a quick delay check? Hit 1 in chat, please. If you are awake. If you are not awake, please disregard this message and sweet dreams. But if you are awake... Because I feel like my delay got ratcheted up out of nowhere. Alright, Chris responding in like 10 seconds or something. Frey's gonna respond in like 3 minutes. There we go. Oh, shit. My patience dropped. Dang. Alright, so that's not as low as I expected, but between human reactions and natural buffering on the other end, I don't know. Raz says, my favorite song from my favorite game. Oh boy, I love Blue Reflection. Got the fucking phrasing wrong, but fuck it. What if Blue Reflection was good? What would it take to make Blue Reflection good? Apart from, like, completely removing almost all of its aesthetic? Like, you have to... God, you've got to try really hard to make me think budget Persona. Because I already don't like Persona. Mizaku says, imagine sitting there for like 30 hours to play through all of Blue Reflection. That's literally what you did, isn't it? You actually played through the whole game legit. Final boss just turned out to be a nothing burger. Prey asks, what is Blue Reflection? Blue Reflection is a not very good JRPG with a very, very good soundtrack. It's about, I don't remember. I don't know. Plo says, normal combat could make it good-ish. Now see, I liked the premise of the combat systems in Blue Reflection. It just didn't seem like they were tuned to be interesting at all. Like, nothing could actually hurt you. It seems super weird, I don't know. Is the monitoring on my mic the same no matter what I set my my audio interface to? I wonder. I forget how that works actually. Plo says, basically just Persona except magical girls and extremely slow. Yeah, that really is. That's the nature of it. It's not very good. Oh yeah, also everyone's depressed, that's a real thing. Everyone's depressed and the ambient occlusion doesn't really work. I had to reorder my monitors to play Blue Reflection because it refuses to open on the correct monitor unless it's like the leftmost in your configuration or something. Because it's a super bad video game. So I probably should have just known what I was getting into there and bailed out. The cool thing about the symmetrical cross hotbar setup is that I can do the same thing with the other hand if somehow my hand gets tired from pressing one button every 20,000 years. Just use left hand and thumb on the D-pad. Super easy mode. So I think I've learned to recognize the sweatfish. I think they actually do have a longer hook time than anything else in the pond. Yeah. It's like a 20-second instead of the 10 to 15. So I'm sitting here wondering if that means that I can throw back any even light tugs that bite too early. Like, I think this is too early. I don't think this is gonna be... I think this is gonna be Doma fish. Yeah, Zagaskal. I think I can just tell. I don't know if that information is overly useful to me, but that's the thing, I guess. By the way, a reminder to sign up for Hellsite, the official twitch.tv/Tyron Sama Mastodon instance. Mastodon is a decentralized and federated social network that doesn't suck ass and isn't run by faceless corporations. You join an instance and you, the moderators of that instance set local rules, and because they are actual humans instead of algorithms, you can actually talk to them. It also has a bunch of nice features like higher character limit, a whole bunch of nice mobile apps, etc., etc. Flo asks, should I use Mastodon if I don't use Twitter at all? So, like, if you're the kind of person who throws off social media, like, as a thing because you don't want it in your life, period, then I can understand staying away. But a lot of what we recognize as shitty about social media is actually what's shitty about people trying to monetize social media. The feed becoming algorithmic to suck up as much of your time and attention as possible, instead of being something that you control and you see on your own terms. It's like, apparently these fucking services have a major problem with something like showing all of the posts that are made in the order that they are made. YouTube is fucking with the subscription list, Twitter's fucking with the timeline, Facebook has never had any integrity from the get-go. It is a very small group experience, because basically the premise of it is that you see everything from your instance, but you can also follow people on other instances. And any posts that reach your feed from other instances, from people you're following, they also go to a different timeline on everybody else's homepage called the Federated Timeline, which is just all posts that our instance knows about. So, as the users of the instance branch out and find more shit, the Federated Timeline grows, and hopefully it's stuff that aligns with, like, hey, the community thinks this is interdasting content that may be relevant to us. I think it's a cooler approach than just, like, literally just spit everything at you and see what sticks. It's something that can actually kind of operate at scale, which is cool to me. Like, it's content discovery that can operate at scale and happens organically without being guided by some nebulous, fucking, possibly malicious algorithm. It's very cool. If I like something, everyone will know that I like it. Oh no, not really. It doesn't have your name on it or anything. Nobody can tell where it's from. So if you're following degenerate bullshit may show up in Federated, but it's not like anybody's gonna be able to call you out specifically like, you're looking at anime girls. You can't do that. That's for heterosexuals. Yeah, Chris says, social media is less I don't want it, and it's more like I don't know how to contribute. I don't know. I just share what I like and that I think people will find enjoyable to experience. That's kind of always been my approach to, like, being alive, as you can see. That kind of explains why I'm monologuing about the ethos of social media over fishing in a video game at anywhere from 3 to 6 in the morning, depending on your time zone. Anyway, I think it's cool because social media ain't going away, and I feel like... Okay, so here's the first time I've actually had to wait for GP, that's interesting. And I really like the idea of social media being decentralized, so you're not locked into any particular group of administration or staff, or any particular physical servers. And that if shit starts being run in a way that you don't like, you can literally just take your toys and leave. Means that nobody has power to fuck with the experience, and it exists to serve the user instead of monetizing the user. That's an ethos thing I believe in very strongly, which is why I'm even bothering to... What is that mount? Hello? Anyway, like I was saying, ethos thing that I believe in very strongly, which is why I'm kind of doing my part and, like, shilling it a little bit, because I want to see it see some kind of mainstream adaptation. Like, there's actually a whole fuck ton of Mastodon users already. The timeline is anything but quiet. Our instance is called Hellsite, and the Hellsite Federated timeline, while not lightning fast, always has new stuff on it, and it's only growing, so it's pretty cool. I don't know. I like the experience. Plus, Tusky is like, besides the lack of push notifications, it is probably one of the best Android apps that I've ever used in my entire life. Like, it just makes browsing the site a fucking breeze. Czar's hot take 19 minutes ago. What's the best song in Kirby 64 Crystal Shards, and why is it Factory Inspection? Alternative but also acceptable answer is Versus Miracle Matter. Oh man, I've got something in my YouTube likes. A fucking, I think it's a Shiver Star Arrange or something, that starts out as a straightforward VRC6 cover, and just goes into like some insane NES future-based thing by the end. It's really cool. I gotta find that eventually. Chris says, I guess it's more being me being really self-conscious that I don't post, but Hellsite is really cool. Yeah, I can understand that. I definitely think you should try to shake that if like it's even remotely important to you, though. That's all. No reason to be worried. Totally canceled my patience window with like 10 seconds left by accidentally nudging the left analog stick, which tells the game, hey, I would like to get up now. And then you get up and it kills your patience window. It does the same thing if you get picked up for Antibot. Like if you get the fish sense something amiss. I can't tell you how many times I've done this. I sit down to a spot and I pop patience, I chug a cordial, and I immediately get antibotted. And I know I should check the fucking spot before I activate patience so I don't waste 500 GP, but the habit is so annoying. It's just frustrating playing Fisher. Dude, still rock solid green. If I don't shut the fuck up about this for like the next week, please understand, it's because I haven't seen this since we moved in here. We've been having internet issues since day one. Remember when I streamed Reflex Monthly Cup EU? And during Grand Finals, the stream just lit on fire. I feel bad because I wasn't able to participate in a lot of Reflex Monthly Cup stuff because of my internet problems. And I think the one that did the best, like I think the EU Cup that did the best was the one with me casting. There was a lot of backlash over my casting style though, because European commentary is a lot more subdued than North American by like orders of magnitude. So by casting outside of my region, it was kind of a culture shock sort of thing. People are like, dude, why is this guy fucking yelling? I try not to be like D1 or anything, but even like, even the moderate energy seemed to be too much for a lot of people. That was kind of a sobering experience. It's like a little bit of a jolt at first, but I think it's an important thing to know, especially if I want to get back into that stuff long term, which I really do. I love doing commentary. I just wish I knew enough about enough living things to actually commentate on them. That feel when you're foremost expert in the world on a dead video game and another dead video game and like a third and fourth dead video game. Feels bad, man. I feel like maybe I should put a voice, nice. I feel like maybe I should put together a more low-key playlist for fishing streams. I mean, I can always turn on the jazz, but that guarantees my stream gets muted, which I shouldn't care about, but I do sometimes a little bit. I feel like the jazz works very well. For whatever reason, I've always liked low-key jazz for grind streams like this. You gotta keep one hand on the controller to make sure that I don't miss a light tug buzz. Chris says, yeah, Discord has helped me getting over not saying anything online. Just shit like Instagram I got used to put so much pressure on all the posts you make since you need content. I feel like microblogging in particular as well is like... that feels like a totally different dynamic because the feed is kind of expected to move fast and be a little bit more immaterial. So sometimes you can just say words and it's okay. Nobody's expecting every post to be like super groundbreaking. People treat Facebook like that too and just post garbage constantly, which is like, okay. Alright, so we got some groups up. Farm party. Do I try for it? Is it worth the shot? Farm. Please leave this. Oh shit, there's a healer slot open. Failed to join the party. Oh man. Oh, it's because I'm fucking Fisher. Hold on. Step away from the screen. Alright, let's give this a shot. Let's say hi. Hello. How's my GP? Oh, yeah, I'm waiting for cordial cooldown, I guess. Nice, the group immediately changes to 5 tanks and a Fisher. Everybody's on their alt job doing stuff while they wait for the remaining DPS slot to fill, I guess. This is like actual content, sort of. I've definitely been like learning more about how to heal this fight, especially adjusting to co-healers with a variable interest in keeping people alive or like overloaded mental stacks. I think I still struggle. I fuck up blades every now and again. It doesn't happen often, but it does happen. Hey! 14 months from Zog, thank you very much. Jesus, 14 months is still a number. Anyway, look at this idiot with Twitch Prime. You know it doesn't block ads anymore, right? I'm fucking mad about that. Twitch sent me an email like, in order to better serve your interests as a broadcaster, we're removing one of the primary reasons Twitch Prime is useful to anyone. Zogger says Twitch Prime still blocks ads. It's new users it does not. Huh. I wonder when they're gonna kick you down onto the lower plan. If that's something they can do. Plo asks, does Fisher have anything for combat? Fisher does have an auto attack. You can totally run up to stuff. But like, here's the quick comparison, right? So my Fisher has... Let me just fucking heal up to max here. So, my White Mage in decent gear has 40,000 HP. My Fisher has 6,500. Shit is made of paper. 6 tanks, 1 Fisher. Easy game. Doctor says, also Twitch does not show ads in my region anyway. Not enough data to profile. Plo says, subscription with Prime blocks ads, right? Yeah, it's, Prime no longer gives global ad-free, but if you subscribe to a channel with it, unless the broadcaster disables that feature, it still disables ads on that channel. Also, apparently according to some features that went live a little bit early by mistake, they are rolling out the ability for affiliates to run ads, presumably to let people get a piece of the fucking ad revenue from nobody having global disables anymore. But you literally can't make any money with it. Like, the ad rates are so fucking bad, and they're super obnoxious anyway. Oh. They just left because they saw 6 tanks. Plo says, so you get level 70 Fisher on level 5s, right? I would love a combat Fisher. Imagine fighting with that. I could totally go, like, auto-attack some of the mobs in the starting zone to death. The auto-attack is pretty much all you have. Sin says, I mean, in all fairness, White Mage can easily solo this fight. White Mage. can solo it easily. I don't know if I can personally, though. Never done it before. Very comfortable on the fight with normal human co-healing, but IDK if my... yeah, just don't even add that. Soxer says, Tyrone's on a 24-hour ad Tuesday. Nice! In the PF it says 5 tanks. Oh god, the PF interface is so bad. Unist OST, let's go! Let me switch back to Fisher and reduce what's left here. 1 stack HQ. Clusters, feels bad. Three stacks HQ. 3 stacks NQ. Yeah, the rates on this actually feel super good. So for what felt like a fairly short session, I've got 21 stacks of NQ Aether Sand, 7 stacks of HQ Aether Sand, and those are moving at 6,000 to 8,000 apiece. So that is math gil. I'm American, don't make fun of me. So I wonder if I should just put that up right now. I don't know if this group is actually gonna like... oh, I should probably switch to healer to make sure that the party can get filled in correctly. Hopefully. Oh, there we go. Nice. Alright, let's do this, boys! It's about to go down. Probably piss before we do this. I'll wait for the duty finder prompt to come up. Or if somebody was just not here, that'd be nice. Alright, that healer's not responding. I'll be right back. Did somebody seriously leave while I was gone? That's wild. Dude just bounces for no reason. Okay. Alright, let's jump home and see what's going on. Gonna list some of this Aether Sand. See how quick it moves. I don't think large stacks are on the Cactuar market board for Everdeep. I think it's mostly the lower tier sands that are going in stacks of 99. And you can price over the 99 stacks because people usually don't need 99. Like, listing for 99 is laziness. And really only works if you're, it only works if the item you're selling is so trivial that it's okay to just buy way more than you need. Or if you're guaranteed to need some more of it again. Alright, so normals are going for like 6,000. 6,000. 6,969. Let me just... I'll fill this in for like 6,100 and see if it moves. Just to test. Get a feel for the market. And then Everdeep. HQ. Seems pretty stable at 7,000. So I'll just fill it in an even 7,000, maybe go like 7,100 to make sure that I'm not baiting undercuts. Okay, I'm about to use the most powerful macro on the planet. If the healer still exists, they're here. There we go. We'll see if this human is here. Plo asks, what was that? That was my chat macro that consists of 3 of the loudest and most piercing sound in the game stacked on top of each other with the words, "Look at the screen" attached. And I pressed it like 10 times, and then somebody responded with their macro that spams every sound effect in the game on a separate line. Alright, so we got in, which means they are ready. Hopefully I don't make a fool of myself in this fight on stream. It exists so you can, like, notify people that you're using skills or some shit. Like, you can macro skills with a sound effect so that you can draw attention to the fact that you're, like, using provoke or raise or something like that. And your group can adjust accordingly to the fact that that has happened. But in practice, 95% of the time, what it's used for is forum princess raise macros and memes. Time to do the super cool opener. Let's not be mad loud, I apologize. Might have to turn down the sound effect volume again. Everybody's topped off by that, and the next couple of ticks of Medica should get them. Oops, arrowed a little bit late. That's a gun. That's a gun. You need to stack, motherfucker. I could have weaved that with arrow. I'm dead. Okay, I'm warming up. Don't worry about it. All right, spear. Move a little bit over here to make sure that nobody gets clipped. How long has my arrow been down? Jesus Christ. Gonna cure 3 and waste a fuck ton of mana. And while this is still up, and just top off the tank. And hopefully the next couple of ticks of Medica, along with Scholar doing Scholar things, can top off the group more or less. Yeah, those large-ass Medica ticks. They're actually large as hell. Plus the name, I suppose, largesse. Hey, I got shifted. You're my best friend now. They don't really know I didn't need it yet, because I still have Thin Air and I'm holding Lucid for no reason, but... Why'd I redot? Alright, so now we activate... Probably should have at least, like, shielded the war while I was on the way. I don't think that arrow is always worth, but I use it to make sure that I'm dealing damage while I can get in position to Medica for this. Alright, here we go. Apply dots. Apply bubble. Medica in the bubble should heal up for the first burst. size for the second, and we should live for the third, yeah. Scholar did some shit too, I don't know. Scholar did shit is basically my mantra when co-healing with Scholar. I don't understand what they do. Oh shit, I just realized I don't have Lucid for this because I delayed it, so I feel like if they were less on top of things, I probably could have taken hate. Alright, what's happening? Okay, I need to be shadowed. Really? My fucking Ko died to it? Alright, 3 stacks of Moon Shadow, and then just move. Oh, this is so stupid. Alright, place my meteor here. Did we really do that? What the fuck, guys? People are gonna get hit. Now we have to remember where that safe spot is for the next one. Wait, that's not even inside the donut, I think. We might just lose. Oh yeah, it's on top of the donut. They killed us with that meteor placement. Only the tanks survived. That's so goddamn stupid. Who? What happened? Somebody placed super far forward, looks like. Remember, farm party. Alright, so I have to take down the sound effect volume a little bit, but not entirely. Because I still need to be able to hear gun. This is gonna be one of those wipes that nobody talks about, huh? I get that feeling. Oh, I'm ready. I've never been readier. Plo asks, how used is community to these things? Party finder gonna party find. So I'm gonna actually stick with the way I usually align for this in the opener, I think. One more stone. Arrow. Nightfall Spear. Weave this. You need to stand in the bubble or you will not receive healing. I'm gonna top off before gun just in case. Feels kind of bad to have to do it, but... And I guess I'll lose it during the opener here. And reapply regen and shield the tank in order to keep Benediction around for something else. Both my dots just went down well. So we're gonna cast one stone, and then late Medica to make sure that it hits after Night Bloom, except it hit before Night Bloom because the cast for Night Bloom is so goddamn late, it's ridiculous. Ah well, it'll tick for enough. Alright, so what are we doing? Is that a size managed to hit a lot of the group? I like it. Strong Coffee doesn't need healing from me right now. want to step cast out of this general area to make sure to pick up the ads by mistake or something. While I run over here. Venison should do it if these dive quickly. I'll cast twice and leave the rest because we've got good enough damage. What if I don't move for this and if I just run to Xenos' spot as soon as Asahi dies? You got plenty of time for that. Somebody comments on the emoji in that song title every single time, and that's how it's fucking encoded in the official release. It's crazy. I feel like maybe I should wait for Cleric during this. Yeah, maybe I should sync Cleric and Presence for this. Probably doesn't matter a whole lot in the long run, but... Largesse is also up again by this time. Maybe I should Largesse that, Medika 2 after Xenos' appearance. It might make the difference between the Scholar having to heal or not. But then I wouldn't have it for this, and it's kind of nice to have it for this. Alright. Shroud to reduce aggro, regen, shield. So watch your buff. I'm lit, I need to be shadowed. It's lit, fam! Motherfucker! This group is cursed! Oh, they already got raised. Shit. Oh, now my raise is super down, unfortunately. Alright, so we have to share gun here. Gonna reapply arrow while I'm running. Gonna take a stack of shadow just to make sure nothing weird happens. What the? This is fine, technically. Okay, that's not fine. That's less than fine. Oh, for God's... Okay, we have to dance out here, I think. Oh, wait, no, we have no meteors. We have no meteors, we're dead. Yeah, the meteors are dropped directly on top of each other, so we all die now. Jesus. We fuck up phase 1 Sleet MNC twice? Who did that? Cause I'm too busy watching my own shit. Can you pull the boss more to the wall for that? Did the Dragoon misdrop and then complain about tank placement? I don't know. Says, I know I goofed to please pull him farther. Okay, that's fair enough, I guess. Uptime is a seductive beast, I understand. Tetrahydro has decided to main tank. Adjusting my focus accordingly. That glamour is crazy. I actually kind of dig the all-white look. What is that sword? Yo, what is that fucking sword? Oh, you're, that's cool. You're full 370. That seems important. Frey says, well, now I know why you spread the meteors. Yeah, if you spread the meteors, they blow each other up. If you don't spread the meteors, I mean. It's super funny, because then you don't have a color, and you just die. Oh, I didn't reset the encounter, so this is gonna be... the stats are gonna bleed. I guess I'll use early Lucid here. Oh, late arrow 3, I'm stupid. That's spear, I need to move. Slide cast back to the group for gun. I'll just Cure 3 this, fuck it. I so beyond didn't need to do that. I just decide to do stuff sometimes, I don't know. Alright, I'll shield tank and regen. And then we need to be healed in a second here. I can just... Fuck it, I'll just do that. Because the size actually comes up in time for that. So I can probably just decide to top off instead of even bothering to med 2 and then just... Man, if there was a paladin here, I could get cover and then Cure 3 during the transition. But, eh. Oh, that's why I don't size for that, because it's worth way more here. Okay, now I remember. I'm just gonna Benny the tank here, lazy. Certainly hope I'm pulling my weight on healing. I feel like I am. Alright, let's pull that shit in. And a shield strong coffee. Yeah, I should not do cleric there. Next time, let's save cleric for, I'll save cleric for Xenos. Slide cast over to Asahi to get a little closer. And if I move with no breaks, it is just enough time, and then if I activate... If I largest while I'm running, then that might make the difference. Also, my mana is wild right now. I'll actually be fine because I'm just luciding now and SI's coming up, but it's gonna tick naturally. Galvanize comes up, yeah. The Scholar's covering that one. I cover this one. And the third burst hopefully doesn't need anybody to cover at all. Damage seems a little bit slow this run, but we'll see. Alright, so mana's a little sketchy. Raising is super heavy on a healer's mana, so if we keep having random deaths, I'm gonna have to play a lot more conservatively with where I DPS. During that section in particular. Although there's probably also a lot of adjustments I can make. I guess the Scholar kind of has that covered anyway. Maybe I shouldn't even heal for it. I guess the med 2 on the tank is nice for this section, but... This isn't a fucking parse run, so I'm gonna err on the side of safety most of the time, but... Still something about it, you know? So third stack of Moonlit coming up. Here's Gun. I'll sprint for my meteor here to make sure that nothing goes wrong. Holy fuck! What is the issue? Is there a problem? Somebody just literally dropped their meteor in the middle of the fucking... I guess they didn't recognize they had the marker. Nobody's doing this right. Because it can't just be the same guy 3 times in a row, right? I'll protect, but I'm not hopeful about the longevity of the party. On 2 occasions, the ninja got the mark and ran to A before running to C. They're tank main, apparently. Plo asks, how do meteors work? Random tank Random DPS, the off-tank, and a random healer are targeted for meteors. They'll drop at your location after a delay. They need to be a certain distance apart or they will blow each other up. Oh no. I'm getting yeah, wasn't trying to be snarky. Just was wondering if something needed to change for comfort. So you drop your meteors at a certain distance away from each other. They detonate in those big fucking orange AoEs that deal an absolute fuck ton of damage. Oh man, this party's so dead. This party's dead. Goodbye. I mean, we did totally fail meteors 3 times in a row. That wasn't going anywhere, but... Oh yeah, we have path now. And a fountain. Content. But yeah, the idea is that a meteor takes the color that it's dropped in. When the arena changes so that there's a small sliver of the color at the edge with most of the other color dominating the arena, what happens is for every couple of seconds you spend in a color, you get a stack. That's the Moonlit or Moonshadowed stacks. If you get 5 stacks, you get a Doom and a Lethal Bleed. So basically kills you and then kills you again. And right after the meteors explode the second time, they leave pools of their color behind and the entire arena changes to the larger color. So you have to take a stack from the small color, and then you do a little dance, and then you have to reset your stacks in a pool of the opposite color, or you will hit 5 stacks and die. So meteors need to be placed at a location so that you have the opposite color pool to go to, basically. If this doesn't make a whole lot of sense, then I apologize. I can draw diagrams, I guess. But basically, you position the meteors on the edge of the crescent so that they're far enough apart from each other that there's no risk of them blowing up, and nobody's getting confused about where they're positioning, while at the same time making sure that there are safe spots in their explosions and making sure that the correct pool is generated. So if somebody misplaces, then a whole lot of things need to change rapidly, and in some situations, like the situation we just wiped in, you place meteors in such a way that their explosions overlap and cover the entire arena, and there's no surviving, because meteor explosions are instant death on anybody but tanks. So yeah, that's why we ate shit and died. Chris says, I appreciate the coziness of this stream. I just said fuck it now and I'm making breakfast. Well, good morning, I guess. Can I get another farm group? Farm party, Tsukiyomi's pain. Beat up this lady and take her doggo. Bring sausages. Alright. You cannot join the party as your current class/job. Oh, I guess they don't want doubles on White Mage. Okay, so who's here? Well, I guess we're about to find out. Because tonight, I kind of feel like at least getting a couple totems, and this is a 2-tank group, which means the 2 most difficult slots are filled. Somebody says, wow, a modem connection. I'd make the dial-up modem noise, but I don't want anyone to suffer through me trying to spell it. Gonna grab some water real quickly. So the deal with farm parties, right? Is that all you can do to gate people out of a party in this game is say you must have already cleared the fight to join this party, which is a very sane thing to require if you're joining a group that intends to farm a fight with no problems for the purpose of acquiring massive loot. Fat loot. Unfortunately, you can definitely get your clear while also being a leech. Like, you can definitely, like, to a lesser extent in Savage fights, but definitely in, like, EX Primals and stuff, you can definitely clear while not knowing what the fuck is going on just by joining a clear party and getting lucky. That can just happen. And so you get people who legitimately don't understand what the fuck is going on just joining farm parties, because the assumption is that the players in farm parties will be better than the players in clear parties, because the players in farm parties have already cleared the fight, whereas the players in clear parties typically have not cleared the fight. Frey says, can confirm. Yeah, he's got a Suku Extreme clear, and, like, absolutely no disrespect, but you probably shouldn't have it. You don't know the fight. I would love to learn the fight with you at some point. I'm like, it'd be cool if we could join a clear party together again and, like, not get overwhelming shitheads who insist that I'm not healing enough while I heal more than my co-healer. But, not that I'm mad, by the way, I'm not bitter. But yeah, that's certainly a thing. Alright, so if the party is already locked in here, then it should be fine for me to swap to Fisher. I will never forget Glove again because of that trigger, and it makes me so goddamn happy. So let's head back to the Dawn Throne and do some gosh dang fishing. God, I love my lizard, she's so good. Alright, what the fuck is going on? Resync my pad. I feel like this week I want to do a fishing stream where I'm just on the couch, fully reclined the entire time. That's gotta be like the dream. Alright, so... Am I getting anti-botted? Yep! Gotcha! I know your tricks. So I'll move to another location. There I can cast successfully. You have to move spots periodically, it's a botting prevention thing. Frey says, Stone 4 is not a heal, is 100 is still Omega tilting me. Yeah, it's... Like, okay. So, if you have an issue with the co-healer dynamic, if you feel like your co-healer is not pulling their weight on heals, and it's making things unnecessarily difficult for you, and it's causing problems in the group, absolutely speak up. Do that every fucking time. But be a human. Say something like, hey, can you heal a little bit more heavily during X or Y? There's a lot of load on me during that segment, or something like that. Don't say, Stone 4 is not a heal, and then start listing off a job's healing abilities. Don't be a patronizing fuckwit. It's really the only requirement is for you to be a human. I want to just change all the rules that I have posted for every online community I'm in charge of to just be a human. Unfortunately, be a human is very pithy, and I understand it very well, but it's not as explicit as I'd like it to be. Chris says, a cozy fishing hat is also important. Oh, true, true. I gotta get a hat somewhere in this glamour. Actually, maybe I can remove the glamour off this set and just run with my fishing gear again. Because I actually kind of like the look of the gear as it is. Maybe just dye the whole thing and call it a day. Because right now I'm in a fucking sweater. It's like, I understand. It's starting to get towards autumn. Here in Azamkat, the wind is high. Oh, do I need to put on the fishing hat? Hold on, we've got some options. I have a normal human hat, or I have inhuman monster hats. Literally just be an inhuman monster every time. Chloe asks, when's the :D question mark hat? If somebody can find me a high quality place to get hats printed, I will do my best to get a :D question mark hat. I don't think it's in the Streamlabs merch store. I will check after this patience cycle. Okay, medium tug. So let's take a look. So let's log in. Cloudflare DDoS JavaScript challenge. Log in with Twitch. Mass sub-gifting alerts have arrived. Oh, huh, okay. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I should probably have an alert for that, considering the last time Envy tried to mass gift sub, 3 alerts crashed into each other and exploded. Alright. Merch store. Add product. So we got poster, framed poster, canvas, upperwear, mug, pillow, phone case, or bag. No hats, sadly. I can totally sell a :D question mark hoodie, but it's like $50 for some reason. I want to get a pillow printed with just the word fuck on it so I can scream into it at 2 in the morning without getting evicted. I'm waiting for someone to buy the ultra-wide mug, honestly. Just because I want to see it physically exist. Like, I'll give you back my share of the money, honestly. Fuck it. I just want to know. I wonder how the hell I'm gonna get into crafting. Because the standard accepted route of doing it is apparently level every crafter to like 15 or 30 first, and then level like something in a specific order for fucking particular cross-class skills. And I'm sitting here like, I just want to make raid food. That's really all I want. Frey says, here's your fuck pillow. And apart from that being very easily interpretable as a different kind of fuck pillow, I know what that attachment is. You sent that image earlier and I'm very happy with it. Dun, 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 dun. I think the one thing about this chair is that I feel a little bit low relative to my desk. I don't want to adjust the hat, so I don't want to adjust the height, not height. This little fuck up Daryl. But honestly, this is kind of an artifact of like the fact that I'm just using an IKEA table instead of a real desk. This shit doesn't have a keyboard tray or anything. But like, I want to have my hand cam accessible anyway, so like I'll always use a table. I'm just sitting here like, do I need a lower table? Just go to Amazon, search low tables. Okay, real talk. This hat does not breathe very well at all. It's a really good hat, but breathability doesn't happen. Alright, we got another healer. It means 2 tanks, 2 healers. Hey! So here's hoping. I've had some good groups in the past couple of days. That party was like the worst I've had in a very long time. So here's hoping we can pull together a decent group. I want to get at least a couple totems every day to make progress towards the mount. It's the mount, right? The mount is a low chance to drop as a whistle, an item that is rolled among them through the 8 players. Or you can trade in 99 totems, and you get 1 totem for every time you kill the boss. And I get the feeling that I'm gonna go to 99 totems, considering I've got like 20-something totems, and I've only seen 2 whistles. And you guys know how my luck is. It's not great. It's actually a super bad experience. Man, I can even rest my head on this thing that's broken. Our Astro says, I already have the mount, I just need weapons. You motherfucker. I'll trade you for the weapons, Jesus Christ. I've already got all the weapons in the fight for, like, every job I actually plan on playing during this expansion. So I'm not concerned about the weapons, anybody else can have the weapons. I just, like... I want the dog, man. I love my ceremony chocobo, but it's time for me to graduate to something that has a little bit more, like, oomph to it. Something that says, I accomplished something in the video game. Do you actually know about dial-up noises? What year were you born? 1995. Vivid memories of accidentally going online on the family PC. Motherfucker asked me if I know what a dial-up modem is. Oh shit. God damn it, I nudged the stick into my patience window's over. I'm mad. Super mad. Frey says it's 10 totems for semi-relevant gear, right? Yep, any weapon is 10 totems. Although honestly, since a weapon drops every single time and there's only so many weapons that it can be, it's like, you really shouldn't have to use the pity turn-in for the weapons, unless you're really desperate or want to gear a lot of classes. I think Frey's in the market for a black mage weapon. So real talk, I actually feel like Tsukiyomi is easier to learn for healers than any other job. Like, this comes from the place where I only play healer, lol. So, but like, healer stuff just seems so much more consistent in the fight. Like, DPS are like, oh, but what if I get selected? I need uptime. And healers are like, oh, I'm gonna get picked half the time anyway, so may as well position where I need to be and just work around it. Fuck it. Chris says, so it seems like your best bet for hats would be to order in bulk with custom ink, 4M print, and logo software. Or logo software. And then I'd have to handle shipping myself, I assume? That's kind of dodgy. I don't know if I want to take on that responsibility. No luck on these small tugs here. Oh! That's an 8-man party. Alright, let's do it. I'm no longer fishing, so I have to remove the fishing hat. I almost feel like I should realign my camera just for FF14 so that it's perfectly in line with my party list. But I literally just don't want to do that. Like, just effort for per-game layouts. Not a good thing. Frey says, do you have a farming hat? I do not. Maybe I ought to invest in a suitable farming hat. Somebody want to see if they can get me a replica Top Gun hat? That's a solid sword. Oh no, it's got a little bit of a if it was straight the whole way through, I'd be more into it. That's the first time I've said that about anything. Inanimate object or real person. Look at all these mentor crowns. Got a veritable fucking cadre of royalty here. It says you could move your party list to align with your camera. Oh no, then my muscle memory is broken for flicking to characters. And that'd be very bad. It means I'd misclick all the time. Plus I like having the minimum margin on the bottom of the screen. For whatever reason, I feel like everything is correctly laid out right now. Shout out to the 10-second pull macro instead of the 15, by the way. Wait, this Dark Knight's getting hit like a train! You're gonna live through that, right? Because you got TPN on? There we go. That's gun. Everybody needs to fucking stack. Alright, then we put this up. You need to stand in the bubble or you will not receive healing. Okay, Helios did it anyway. My Co picked that one up for me. Oh shit, that was an early Medica. My uptime. I'm not even gonna bother to try to Medica for this. Fuck it, they're already on. They already got boosted Medica on them. It'll be enough. I'm co-gilling with an Astro who can pick it up pretty easily, I think. Chris says Amazon has the Top Gun hat for like 15. Fantastic. And I think everybody's gonna be fine like this, actually. Oops. Dotted the wrong set of ads. So I'm very smart. Literally just dotted the wrong set. Goodbye, GCD. Alright, so I have them plenty shielded. Start slide casting towards... Oh wait, they're all still alive. What the fuck? That's some, damage. So I'll just here and see how it feels. Maybe it'll provide a little bit more headroom. Largest won't affect my healing abilities, like a Size or Asylum here, which is what I'm using to heal for this next segment. So, feels a little bit like a loss, but if the Medica ticks can make the difference, then, well, they can make the difference. Stand in the bubble or you will not receive healing. Stand in the bubble or you will not receive healing. Oh my god. Why are you like this? Oh, we actually killed it in 2, though, so I didn't even need to do anything. I was freaking out, because I don't like to bet on the 2 cycle. Frede asks, why are you outperforming a DPS and fighting another? Because sometimes people are not super good at the game. It happens. Wait, who's tanking? Okay, it's you. Listen, who's tanking is a dumb question to ask out loud, but I promise it makes more sense. Alright, I need to get lit. One more stone before refreshing arrow. And at 3 stacks, I need to That was a little messy. Screwed up camera movement. I need to take gun with the group. That's my marker. I've gotten better at recognizing it instantly. Alright, perfect. Tank is still taking auto attacks, so I'll re-regen them. Cleric here for absolutely no reason. It's such a bad cooldown, I don't know why I have it. Alright, one of those meteors is bad, so we need to go to A. Somebody misdropped. Okay, everyone followed correctly. Anti-Twilight activates. Scholar's nice enough to top off the Dark Knight for me. Use arrow to move with the group here. I need to not be standing with the tank, though. That's a very bad place to be. Alright, I'm just gonna emergency top off here. They had TBN on, but I wasn't sure. So we should all be ready to go now. That's gun. Okay, that sequence is a little messy. I always have trouble keeping track of my shit here. Alright, so I need to mitigate for Torment until death. Perfect. And we swap tanks. Second Selenomancy. Need to be shadowed. I'll give the warrior a GCD heal to make sure. Nice crit. Oh shit. I actually wasn't targeting correctly. Third stack of Moonlit, so I move to the dark area. Take a stack here, and move to the back. My marker. Motherfucker! They just sat there, and I got nervous because I didn't think about how it would work. I guess it's fine for them to sit there as long as it's guaranteed they're not on top of anybody else. Alright, so it looks like the group wants to break to A here, is my guess. So I'll regen, Venison, Tetra. Oh, didn't need a Tetra, I guess. Somebody got the bleed? Wait! Fuck! Ah, Jesus, I couldn't save you. How did you get the bleed? What the fuck? Alright, this won't kill anyone, but I'll pop a cooldown for it, I guess. I don't know. Didn't need to cure 2 there. Alright, blades. Out, right. I'm holding Lucid because somehow I ended up with good mana here. In, right. Reprimand.
Close it. I'll grind you under my feet.
Lunacy. Where are you going? Alright, massive overheal for that. Good to know. Oh, what is going on with you? Ah, shit. I got caught trying to raise and... mental stack problem there. Alright, this is Torment, unfortunately, and I don't have Venison because I just blew it stupidly. Alright, we're gonna be fine, okay. Alright, so this is Hegetsu. I always try to position super in advance for Hegetsu, so that if I have a marker, people can see me right away. Oh my god. Did 2 Hegetsus go on me? Oh, I think I probably should have stacked closer to right Hegetsu there. That may have been my fault, I think it was. Alright. Hopefully I didn't screw everybody. Oh. Yeah, I should have prioritized instant healing myself. Now we might lose. Uh-oh, yeah, it's Lunacy. I need to be up right now. Shit. Yeah, I think the Hegetsu mix-up may have been my fault. I'm not sure, though. Alright, so it's gonna be a wipe where nobody says anything? Yep. We would have been fine if that hadn't happened with the Hegetsu, so... provided it doesn't happen again. I had my spot called out super far in advance. I think that was a combination of me not knowing what to do when people were, like, moving in that way. And, like, people moving in that way for no reason. Brass query, if I had been in that situation as RDM, would fair raise spam have helped? I mean, you always want to raise people for prog. If people need raising and both healer swifts are down, then, like, that's your job. But the issue there was that not enough people were up concurrently to survive Lunacy. That's what killed us in the end. And that's always frustrating. I think this group is pretty strong, though. Like, oh. Are we really? Oh my god. 5-second pull macro? Great, not enough med up, and I don't really know what to do here. I'm so out of sync. Alright, I guess I'll try to get back in sync here, like this. This is spear, I need to move. You are not in there, but it's okay because the Astra is covering me. What in the world, dude? People are scaring the shit out of me with where they're placing themselves. I'm just gonna Benny the Astra, not to worry about it. It'll be up in time to do anything with it. Will this Medica go off? No. Man. Yeah, I'm all misaligned now. A little tilted. Ah, well, shouldn't matter too much. It's not like I'm a DPS where I'm operating on 3-minute alignment cycles to be useful. Just means I have to adjust a little bit. There is no need to be upset. And I can still get damage. Why do I arrow there? Just stone, idiot. Can I regen the off-tank here? Like, before the actual ads spawn? Miss target. Step casting to make sure I'm closer to the target. I use the text box appearance here as a cue for when to start casting mid too. Probably only works on California ping, but I figure it's something. I like how those animations actually line up super well. Try to place this as far back as possible to guarantee that everyone's getting hit no matter their positional. Well, everyone's getting healed, I mean. Wasn't sure about that one. Can we finish it before the third? We'll die if we don't. Okay. Miracles and magic are real.
I was just a little nervous.
I really don't use Benison enough. Like, 30-second, 30% HP shield? That's 15% HP in this. Okay.
I shall prevail!
I need to be shadowed. Okay, that was a little bit awkward. Waiting for 3 stacks here. Here's gun. That's my marker for sure. Turns out I can move pretty late and get away with it. That death is awkward though. Oh, they already raised, damn. Yeah, so I blew thin for no reason there. Everybody moved so early to that spot that I got worried like I was about to miss something. Bard just not raising. XD. Did I get hit? Okay, didn't get hit. I might get hit here though, hold on. Okay. I'm just Benny the tank here, fuck it. The Bard literally isn't raising, I wonder if they're disconnected. Bad weave, but close enough. So Presence and Cleric both come up here, but it's super bad to use them because I have to move for fans. I'm wondering if it's an alignment problem that I can actually solve here. That's gun. So we remain stacked. Oh, everybody turned. Okay. I feel like it's completely random which side people go on. It's probably relative to the marker, but I get caught by that a little bit too often, I think. Like, people is just guaranteed DPS stack at C again. Did I shield the wrong person? Okay. Sometimes I'm unsure of when the aggro transfers. Alright, this is a little messy. I'm feeling a little bit messy. Should be fine, though. I don't know why I'm stressed on this run. And now that I noticed that I'm stressed, I can take a calm breath. Relax. Alright, so I'm gonna get shadowed here. So I take a stack from there. Kind of evitated some camera movement there. Alright, so we're fine here. How do people keep getting hit by that bleed, man? Alright, I power raised. Fucking slam that shit in as soon as possible. I have to stack way at the back here because meteor placement is a little close. Alright, and MT's going over here. I'll GCD heal just to make sure we're comfortable. Shit, dots in wrong order. I'm gonna reprotect here. Oh wait, no, we're already reprotected. Shit. Mistake. Wow, that whole thing got mitigated too. Well, don't I feel like a useless piece of shit now? It's fine though, I'm still good on resources. This is Dark Blade out. It's easy to not die to blades. It's so fucking easy. Alright, so we're gonna sit right here for Lunacy. And everybody is gonna be just fine. Now Dark Blade out. That's the one that catches you. You feel like you got some time to work after that. But no, the blade is still happening. Just because you didn't see the color doesn't mean it's not happening. So pre-casted GCD heal here. Put regen up on the new guy. It's gonna be in. Have to very closely watch Hegetsu here. Motherfucker, get away from me. This is in, and what are you casting? What are you casting? Okay, Dark Blade. Alright, incoming reprimand. I don't know if I can top them both off at once. Shit. Hope you didn't move. Okay, you didn't move. Excellent. Uh-oh, it's another reprimand. I forgot. Okay. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Everything's okay. Alright, another Lunacy. You better know where to go for Lunacy. Alright, white. Motherfucker, people are just doing blades as wrong as possible on purpose, I swear. Alright. Had the timing on the Tank Buster right that time, I remember the rotation. Alright, moving early for Hegetsu. What? I got hit by the fucking... No! That was already done. God, I think that's the one thing that I consistently die to during this phase. Is totally misunderstanding, like, when the actual animation for that is over. Okay, I should have died. I should not have moved. I'm gonna die. Yep. Not enough healing. Uh-oh, somebody doesn't know where Lunacy was, they're dead. Oh yeah. That's super done. Man, I'm super mad about that last death because no healing was coming out, or at least if there was, then it must have resolved a second before I became targetable. This is close, but man, all those deaths to blades, they slow us down so much. Too many missed mechanics. Does anybody have questions about the blades or anything? Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Yeah, one's dropping. Yeah. Ah, well. Yeah, that's unfortunate. It's like a whole bunch of separate people ate blades. It's So everybody is coming up with weakness on them, and it's just, yeah, I'm not super sure of this group either, but that death to fans, well, super confusing, I think was my fault. It's just, I don't understand. I run forward when the AoE marker disappears, and then I get hit by the animation, which is the opposite of how absolutely everything in the game works. I swear. Ah, dang. Dark Knight's dropping as well. Somebody making the suggestion to save Limit Break for healers. I agree with that in a group like this. It's like, unless you're... I don't feel like the early DPS LV3 is super worth unless you know everyone in your group is super competent. I'll see if I can stick around and wait for this to fill one more time. So I don't want to get a handful of different groups that just can't get the clear. But man, I feel super, super bad about that death to fans. I don't think it was the end of the run there. But it was definitely kind of a spiral sort of situation where the other healer couldn't keep up. It's frustrating playing Tsukiyomi Extreme. So yeah, actually being a part of Party Finder groups, I think a hurdle I really had to get over was, like, the shame that I am currently feeling. Because even when everything's going to shit, I've always found it really important to take accountability for whatever was personally under your control. And so the result of that is often assuming responsibility for every single thing that goes wrong and being crushed under the weight of your own guilt. If your name is me. I know a lot of people have that kind of team game anxiety. Oh yeah, this shit's going on up here. I don't think I've ever actually been up here. Bird. I might swap my ceremony chocobo for the bird, actually. Where's my mount roll at? It's under extras, right? No, main commands? What am I looking for? No, it's under general. Okay. Wait, but mounts... Yeah, mount guide's in here. Why am I looking for mount roulette? B. What a big-ass bird. Yeah, this thing's hella cool. Even if it's an MSQ mount, and so everybody fucking has it, I still love it. This is a World of Warcraft-ass mount, you know? It's just big, stupid motherfucker. It doesn't even land, either. It doesn't know how to not be flying. Alright, so this group... do I want to stick with it? I've been going for like 3.5 hours. It's usually my limit for like how long I can be productive at a single task without wanting to light myself on fire. I think I'll wait until, I'll wait until like 12:25 server time, and if it hasn't filled by then I'll leave. But I'll wait for that long. In fact, I'll fish for a while it's happening. This is the other thing I like about fishing. You can just do it whenever. Frey says, you've also lost both tanks? I actually haven't. People are just switching jobs to do other stuff while we're waiting for people to fill up the party. So yeah. Notes for now is basically be tolerant of weird stuff that happens during Hagetsu, I think. That's my one remaining weakness. So I need to be very careful about the way I step out for the Shikiobi and Tagetsu combination. I need to actually, like, delay stepping out because I've gotten hit by the blade stepping out of there more than once. At least I think I'm getting hit by the blade I'm stepping into. What if I'm getting hit by the blade I'm stepping out of? I'm not sure, actually. Oh yeah, looking over there, that Bard was really struggling as well. It's kind of unfortunate. I wonder if I can actually... I hear that Chrome adds web shortcuts to the home screen, to the app drawer now instead of the home screen. So I'm wondering if I can add Mopi Mopi to my app drawer. No, it goes to... Yeah, it goes to my desktop for some reason. Oh well. Anyway, I can check from right here without having to tab out of the game, which is cool. So on that last run... Yeah, the Bard was struggling a lot. Monk was doing pretty well in personal DPS. And I was healing more than the Astro, which surprises me because I felt like I was slacking a little bit. Yeah, even with their shields factored in. Okay. But it was roughly even. Like, it's a small enough difference that neither of us was carrying any extra weight or anything. So not worth, like, freaking out over. Man, Hagetsu's a doozy, though. Wow, did I actually lose an entire patience cycle doing that? Okay. What are our party conditions? And we're just waiting for a tank. So I'm sitting here wondering if I give this another try. I said I'd bail out at 25. And I am starting to feel the little prickle in the back of my head that usually means you're too irritated to actually be a useful human. Never a good sign. Is there something going on here where, like, I have my graphics settings wrong? Oh, yeah, it's LOD. There we go. There's the world. I like being able to see the world. God, that looks so much nicer. Man, Hagatsu is so fucking weird because it's like... I've only seen one guide mention how it supposedly targets, where it supposedly picks healer, DPS, tank. I've only seen one guide mention that though, so I'm not even sure if it does that. So if it doesn't do that, what it is a fucking blind coordination mechanic, where you just have to, like, negotiate with people on short notice. And it gives you enough time, but only barely. Oh, I'm on a roll here. Holy shit. Give me the fucking fish. Connection indicator still solid green. God, it feels so good to look over and see 0% dropped frames. It does look like I'm fluctuating a little bit. Like only a very, very small amount. I wonder if somebody's downloading something. Oh, I'm out of... Well, my patience cycle is over. And I guess that means I'm out of patience. So... one last cast. And I think I'm probably gonna call it for the night. I'm gonna head out. Can't exit the game while gathering. Wild. But yeah. That was... So failed party finder groups are always a little bit frustrating, but I do at least feel like I managed to pinpoint the one thing that I continue to struggle with in that fight. So that means that just applying a little bit more awareness should fix the problem on its own. I shouldn't even really need any more practice there. So, until tomorrow, I guess. See if I can find some groups with a little more solid heads on their shoulders. And the Blade Clown Fiesta was so good, dude. So yeah, thanks for dropping in and helping me test out the new internet. It's not new internet, it's the internet we've been paying for this entire time, but it's not like we're gonna get it prorated or anything. And yeah, I'll see you guys on Discord. Make sure to join Hellside XD.